Hey everybody, happy Monday, or whatever day it is you're watching this. Whatevs. Anyway, I had to do some running around. There's one thing I wanted to get, and there were 3 stores all close by, so I ended up getting a bunch of junk. One of them was, I've always been interested in these, but I was never going to spend the money on it. This one was $1. It was $1. Ultra Steel brand, part number UC8692TB. Whatever good that does you. Ultra Steel is trademarked through, I test right, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's known in the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. Well, I'm not going to California or having a baby, so I should be good. And it's one of these little weird elbow dealies. Look at that. Gave you the old reach around. Yeah, this one's a 1/4-inch drive, so you put your 1/4-inch drive ratchet there, put your socket on there, turn it, and the little arms rotate and go in and out. Like I said, I don't know how useful it is, but it was $1. So if I use it once, it's worth it. Or if somebody looks at it and says, hey, that's pretty cool, it's worth it. It's a conversation piece anyway. Nothing else. Another thing I bought were some, there we go, valve stems, tubeless tire valve set with the valves inside, the caps, everything. 4 of them. These were like $6 at Princess Auto. That. And I bought these wonderful high quality nut driver sets, 14 piece from IIT, which is, what is that? Illinois Industrial Tool, number 64420. I have a bunch of these, but I just kind of wanted one set that would stay together. That's the idea. And this set has a little, I don't know, you could attach it to something, I don't know what. Stick your belt through there, I suppose. I don't wear a belt, I'm fat enough to hold up my pants. So yeah, it starts 5, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. It'd be nice if it went up to 13, skip the 12, but 10 is probably what's going to get used the most. And then the other side's got the SAE, 3/16, 1/4, 9/32, 5/16, 11/32, 3/8, and 7/16. So there you go. And this was $4. So there you go. Is that one of the liquidation place here? Local liquidation place. I also grabbed this. This was at Princess Auto also. Task brand tile cutting pliers. It's not something I'd use a whole lot, but for the price, they were in their surplus section for like, I think it was $7. It's just their little tile nippers is all. There you go. Look at the little wheel for scoring. You score the tile, then put it in there and break it. So they have the V notch, and so when you push down on the lever, it puts pressure. I imagine it would work well on glass. I haven't tried it, but I will try it. Anyway, the price was right. Cheap feeling, cheap handles, cheap stamped steel, but I'm not a professional tiler or glass cutter or any of that stuff. I'm not a professional anything. I barely get myself out of bed in the morning, never mind. So, yeah, it is what it is. Again, if it comes in handy once, it was worth it. Another interesting thing, I don't know if any of you guys remember the fountain and bench I built outside in the yard. It started to sag at the back, so I had to jack it up, and I used a 3-ton jack, or is it a 5-ton jack I used? Big floor jack anyway, to lift it. And I put this underneath the wood so it wouldn't push up the jack into the wood. Man, did it ever bend this? That thing must be heavy. It's 1/4-inch steel, and I just bent it like nothing. Anyway, that takes me to, hold on here. Bring you over here. Oh, wait. There's one more thing before I move in. Almost forgot about this. Good Lord, what's the matter with me? This was also at Princess Auto, and not something I was looking for. It is 11-piece spark plug service set. I'm sure it has a part number, but I don't know. 870-7507 is what it looks to be. There's not really a whole lot I needed, but the price was right. It's like $35. And it doesn't take up space in my toolbox. It's a blow molded case. I built that shelf to put everything up there that doesn't fit in the box. In particular, blow molded cases. So there it is. The main thing I wanted it for was not that. That's just an actual spark tester. So you can, you know, put it on your plug wire, connect it to a ground, adjust the gap. Sure, that'll be handy, although I've already got several spark plug testers, but you never know. The main thing I wanted it for was the thread chasers for the cleaning up the threads in spark plug holes. Oops, sorry, there we go. These things are normally like 10 bucks a piece anyway or more. So for 30 bucks to get the whole thing, a boot spark plug puller, boot puller. I've got one of these, but again, always handy. Spark plug gapping tool, yeah, I've got one of these, but it'd be nice to have it all in one set anyway. Spark plug socket, 5/8, chrome vanadium. It's got the little rubber insert, 6-point. And this is going to be a 13/16, same thing, rubber insert, 6-point. Just wondering. Yep. They give you an extension. It's 3/8 drive, so they give you a 3/8 extension. It's good in that I won't have to go, you know, going through my toolbox to get all the other stuff. And just a cheap ratchet. I don't know what this is. Probably a 48 tooth. Round head. Flex head. Again, not top quality, but for spark plugs, it'll do. Very, very deep spark plug socket. I'm going to hazard a guess here as this is the same size. So this would be a 5/8 deep, deep socket, impact socket. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. This piece, I'm not exactly sure what this is. What is it? Oh, it's a wire checker, spark plug wire checker. You put this to the ground, just put, let me see, what have I got for something? I don't know. Let's say for the sake of argument, this is your spark plug wire. Just put that on there like that. And if you look in this window here, there'll be a little light, little flash if it's getting spark to there. That's handy. I had one of these, a different sort. That was very handy actually. So that's cool. That's a bonus. Anyway, for like 30 bucks, can't go wrong. And like I said, it won't take up any toolbox space, so just a blow molded case that can stick up against the wall, and boom, hardly anything there. Okay, let's move. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to bring that with me probably. What are we at? 8 minutes. Jesus, this video is getting long. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quickie here because I'm going to do a full video on this thing. You can see I've got some tires here. I bought some used tires for my Hyundai. I go through a lot of tires. I do about 200 kilometers a day. A lot of it highway. So I bought these used tires from a friend's mother for 100 bucks for 4 of them. 16, they're 235 by 6.5 R16. And don't really need them right at the moment, but I will soon. To get them taken in, changed, is 20 bucks a tire. And plus I got to take the wheels there, take my car. They charge more if they're on the car. It's cheaper if you bring in loose ones. So I figured, what the hell? Plus I have the Mazda Miata and the wife's Honda. So I do go through enough tires to make it worth it. That I just bought a cheap manual Power Fist. There we go. Tire changer. 4 to 16.5 inch tire wheels it'll do. Manual, powder coated. There's the dimensions for tires up to from 4 to 16.5 inches. And it's fairly heavy. I'd say this thing is probably 60 pounds. I have to carry it out to my car. And let's see if there's a better picture of what it is. Bring you over here and show you what it looks like. I'm sure most of you guys know what it looks like. It's the same deal that they have at Harbor Freight. There we go. That's what it looks like. Now my plans before I even use it are to modify it from a few tips I got watching YouTube videos. I have a new bar on the way, the new tire bar. It has a nylon end that won't scratch the rims. There's another possibility, a person that makes, I'll have to show it to you I will do a video on this. Also, I'm going to weld the legs together because that's been a weak spot, and put some anchor points in the floor so I can bolt it to the floor and move it. I've heard strapping it to a pallet kind of sucks. So that's my plans. You'll be seeing more of this in a very soon video in the near future, very soon video in the future. I don't know. New mouth today, what it is, I don't know. Whatever. You guys obviously don't watch me for my brilliant conversation, so anyway. So there it is. And this was, I expected to pay $109. That's what it was online when I looked. And I thought, oh, that's not bad. Still, you know, it'll pay for itself in one use and then repeatedly pay for itself. And if I don't like it, I see them sell regularly used on Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji, and Craigslist. Kijiji is just another online selling place in Canada for $100. When I got there, and I couldn't find it, so I had to get one of the staff to help me, and he took me to it. And boom, $59. Can't go wrong. They sell an exactly the same one. The box is the same size, everything except it says Torin on it for $149. So $90 more than this one. It looks exactly the same. So we'll see how this works. I'm sure you guys will be seeing it in the future. If you've got any questions, any suggestions, want to send me any money, candy, cake, whatever, just let me know down below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great week. Take it easy.